Hi friends. Today we're diving into a book that doesn't just inspire, it reprograms the way you think, act, and rise. It's called Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller, a man who walked away from his career as a lawyer to teach something far more powerful than law, the mindset that shapes your destiny. This isn't about being blindly positive. It's about learning how your attitude becomes the foundation for every outcome in your life. Success, failure, relationships, health, career, and confidence. In this book, Jeff Keller breaks it all down into 10 life-changing lessons, from mastering self-talk and visualizing your future, to handling failure with resilience, to surrounding yourself with the energy that lifts you higher. You won't just hear theory, you'll feel stories. You'll see patterns in your own life. And you'll understand why your attitude isn't a side factor, it's the main one. Whether you're stuck in a rut, chasing a dream, or simply ready to level up, this book will speak to the leader within you. So take a breath, let go of what's holding you back, and get ready to shift your mindset one thought at a time. And hey, if this journey moves you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Fraser AudioBooks Club. Every week we bring books that help you grow from the inside out. Let's begin. Chapter 1. It all begins with you. Let's start with a truth that hits deeper than any motivational quote. There's one force that can change your life faster than talent, more predictably than luck, and more completely than intelligence. That force is your attitude. Whether you're soaring or stuck, thriving, or just surviving, it's not your circumstances that define your future. It's how you think about them. And that's exactly what Jeff Keller learned when he walked away from a career in law to help people unlock the most underestimated superpower they have. In Attitude is Everything, Keller doesn't just throw around feel-good ideas. He lays out a roadmap, a blueprint for shifting the way you speak to yourself, the way you respond to others, and the way you handle failure, rejection, and even success. Here's how it works. Your thoughts shape your words shape your beliefs drive your actions, and your actions create your reality. Simple? Yes. But simple doesn't mean easy. Over the next 10 chapters, we'll dive into lessons that challenge you to step up, to turn complaints into clarity, to turn fear into fuel, and to turn your vision into something unstoppable. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're ready to rise, then take a deep breath and lean in. Because today, we're not just reading a book, we're flipping the switch and choosing an attitude that changes everything. And hey, if you're loving this journey already, don't forget to follow Fraser AudioBooks Club. We bring powerful books to life every week to help you grow, rise, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe. Let's keep growing together. Chapter 2. You're a human magnet. So now that we've cracked open the power of attitude, let me ask you something powerful. What are you attracting right now in your life, your work, your relationships? Because here's the truth. You're a human magnet. And your dominant thoughts, the ones you carry every day, are silently pulling people, events, and outcomes straight into your orbit. That's why in this chapter, Jeff Keller dives into one of the boldest ideas in the book. What you think about, you bring about. It's not magic, it's momentum. Your mind is like a satellite dish, always sending out signals. Think negative, and you'll find negativity everywhere. Think possibilities, and life starts opening doors where you once saw walls. Ever notice how complainers always seem to attract more to complain about? Or how people with gratitude and drive, they just seem to glow, and good things follow them? It's not luck, it's law. In this chapter, Keller urges us to take radical responsibility, to stop waiting for life to hand us a better attitude, and to start becoming the energy we want to receive. Because here's the real shift. If you walk into the world expecting rejection, frustration, or failure, that's probably what you'll find. But if you walk in believing that growth, joy, and opportunity are looking for you too, you'll start to see them everywhere. Remember, you're attracting energy every second. with your mindset, your focus, your words. So ask yourself, are you drawing in the life you want or repelling it, enjoying the shift? Make sure you follow Fraser AudioBooks Club so you never miss a mindset breakthrough. New episodes, new book, new you. Let's keep going. The next chapter is just getting started. Chapter 3. Picture this: your mind believes what it sees. Let's try something different for a moment. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal life. What do you see? Where are you? Who's with you? And more importantly, how does it feel? That feeling right there, that's not a fantasy, that's a mental rehearsal. And according to Jeff Keller, it's one of the most powerful tools you already have. In this chapter, we step into the world of visualization, a practice used by top athletes, CEOs, and performers all over the world. Why? Because the mind doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Your subconscious believes what you consistently show it. If you keep picturing failure, you'll start moving like someone who's expecting to lose. But if you start visualizing success deeply and repeatedly, your mind starts making decisions, forming habits, and choosing paths that align with that image. It's not wishful thinking, it's strategic conditioning. Visualization helps you rehearse success before it happens. So when the moment comes, your mind isn't shocked, it's ready. But here's the catch: you can't just see the goal, you have to feel it. You have to lock it in with emotion, with clarity, with certainty. So the next time you're stuck, discouraged, or doubting yourself, take a moment and close your eyes and see the outcome you want in full color, with full belief. Because if you can hold it in your mind, you're already one step closer to holding it in your hand. Chapter 4. Make a decision. Flip the switch. Let me ask you something bold. What if one decision today could change everything? That's not just a motivational slogan. It's the truth. Because in this chapter, Jeff Keller brings us face to face with a truth we often avoid. We're not stuck. We're undecided. Think about it. Most people don't fail because they're not talented. They fail because they never commit. They stay in maybe, in someday, in I'll try. But successful people, they flip the switch. They make a decision and then they back it with consistent action. That doesn't mean they know exactly how things will unfold. It means they're done waiting for the perfect moment. They move forward. Anyway, because clarity doesn't come from thinking. Clarity comes from doing. Keller reminds us, indecision is a decision, and usually, it's a decision to stay small. So if there's a dream you've been stalling on, a move you've been avoiding, a version of you that feels almost ready, make the call. Say yes. Step forward. You don't need all the answers. You just need the courage to stop waiting and start becoming. Because when you truly decide, with your heart, your mind, your soul, the universe starts moving with you. Chapter 5. Your inner circle is your future. Let's do a quick reality check. Think of the 5 people you talk to most. Now ask yourself, do they lift you or drain you? Because here's the harsh truth Jeff Keller lays down in this chapter. Your environment is shaping your attitude every single day. And your attitude, it's shaping your future. No matter how strong, focused, or ambitious you are, if you're constantly surrounded by negativity, by gossip, fear, doubt, or jealousy, eventually that noise seeps in and dulls your vision. But the good news? The opposite is also true. When you start spending time with dreamers, doers, and people who genuinely want to grow, something changes. Your energy rises, your confidence builds, and your excuses, they start to fade away. Keller challenges us to audit our circle, because your tribe is either pulling you forward or holding you back. It's not about being judgmental, it's about being intentional. So ask yourself, are the voices around you feeding your fears or fueling your fire? If you want to live at a higher level, you have to surround yourself with people who expect more from you and inspire more within you. Chapter 6. What are you saying to you? Quick question. If someone followed you around all day and repeated everything you say to yourself, would you call that person a friend or a bully? This chapter is a wake-up call, because Jeff Keller reminds us of something we often ignore. That the most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you're having with yourself. Your self-talk, the quiet words running through your head, are either building you up or tearing you down. And here's the kicker. Your subconscious mind is always listening. It doesn't argue, it doesn't fact-check, it accepts what you feed it. So if you're constantly saying, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'll probably fail, guess what? You're programming your mind to make that your reality. But shift the script, start saying, I've got this, I'm learning, I am capable. And slowly, your confidence grows roots. It's not about lying to yourself, it's about leading yourself. Your words are not just expressions, they're instructions. So Keller's advice is simple but powerful. Speak to yourself like someone worth believing in. Because when you fall forward. Let's get real for a second. Nobody likes to fail. It stings, it's messy. It can feel like the end of the road. But in this chapter, Jeff Keller reframes failure completely. Failure isn't the opposite. Success, it's the training ground for it. Read that again. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the training ground for it. Every successful person you admire, they've failed repeatedly. What sets them apart is how they respond. Do they quit? Do they complain? Do they blame others? No, they fall forward. Keller shares a powerful mindset here. Failure isn't personal. It's feedback. It's life saying, not yet. Try another way, but keep going. If you've ever chased a dream, launched an idea, or taken a risk, you've probably fallen. But that fall doesn't define you. What you do next does. And here's where your attitude makes all the difference. You can view failure as proof you're not enough, or you can see it as proof you're in the arena, growing, stretching, and becoming. So next time you stumble, ask, what can I learn? How can I grow? What's the next step? Because success isn't about avoiding the fall. It's about rising, smarter, stronger, and more determined every single time. Chapter 8. Keep walking. Even when the door looks closed, ever felt like you were doing everything right, and yet nothing was working? Like you were knocking on doors, hard, but no one was answering? Jeff Keller gets it, and in this chapter, he brings us a timeless Success doesn't go to the most talented. It goes to the most persistent, not the fastest, not the luckiest, but the ones who keep going, even when the results don't show up right away. You see, most people quit just before the breakthrough. They give up one step before the finish line. Why? Because it's hard to believe in things you can't see yet. But Keller challenges us to flip the mindset. Every small action is a deposit. Every effort is a seed. Every day you persist, you're building momentum that will compound. And here's the key. You don't need to sprint. You just need to keep walking. Some days you'll move fast, other days you'll crawl. But the direction, that's what counts. So if you're in the middle of the grind, the quiet, thankless, invisible part of the journey, keep going. Because unseen effort always leads to seen results when the timing aligns with your consistency. Chapter 9. Don't just wish, aim, let's. Play a quick game. Picture yourself driving at night. Your headlights are on, but you don't have a destination. You'll move, sure, but where are you going? That's what life looks like without goals. In this chapter, Jeff Keller gives us the straight truth. Wishing is passive. Goal setting is powerful. There's a huge difference between, I hope things get better, and I will enroll in that course by June 1st. Between I want to get fit, and I'm walking 30 minutes a day starting now. Goals take your attitude and give it direction. Keller reminds us, when you write your goals down clearly, specifically, and with passion, you activate your subconscious mind to start working with you. You notice things. You make choices differently. You stop drifting and start driving. So here's your challenge from this chapter. Take that dream you've been carrying. and give it a shape, a deadline, a plan. Because the future doesn't just arrive, you design it one clear goal at a time. Chapter 10. Action is the answer. All right, let's have a heart-to-heart. You've listened, you've reflected, you've visualized, reprogrammed, and even rewritten how you talk to yourself. But none of it matters unless you act. In this final chapter, Jeff Keller drops the mic. Knowledge is potential, but action is power. You could have the best attitude in the world, but if you don't move your feet, you stay stuck. Successful. People aren't the ones with perfect plans. They're the ones who start, adjust, and keep going. You don't need to feel ready. You don't need to see the full staircase. You just need to take the first step. Maybe it's making that call, launching that side project, signing up for that class, or saying no to something that's been weighing you down. Whatever it is, do it now, not tomorrow, not when things settle down. Because here's the truth. Your new life won't begin when everything's perfect. It'll begin the moment you decide to move. And that's it, my friend. Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller, a book that proves you're not stuck, you're just one mindset shift away from breakthrough. So now what? You act. You show up. You speak differently. You walk with purpose. You chase that dream. You lead with belief. Because when you change your attitude, you change your energy. And when you change your energy, you change your entire life. If this book sparked something in you, don't stop here. Hit follow, subscribe to Fraser AudioBooks Club. Share this with someone who's ready to rise. New audiobooks drop every single week, full of mindset, mastery, and momentum. Until next time, keep your attitude high, your energy clear, and your vision unstoppable.